Dana Barrett asked Dr. Venkman, why do you like being a Ghostbuster? He replied, same reason I asked you out, 'cause busting makes me feel good.
Ugh, that's tasteless.
No, ma'am, that's tasteless.
Spooky.
Movie review, bitches.
Killer Klowns from outer space.
Welcome everyone, Tasteless and Jason movie review. Killer Klowns from outer fucking space. It's Halloween. We're gonna do some as Bowman say, spooky movies. And this one was Bowen's pick. He wanted to he said this would be a good one to do. So we said, let's fucking do it. Slopdog, I don't know if I've ever seen this movie, but I'm excited to hear how bad she hated it. And Bowen and I grew up next to fucking power line, a power plant. So we like it because we're fucking crazy. But Slopdog's like, I've never seen this movie, heard of it, fucking garbage. And so, yeah, anywho. I'm excited to see Slopdog. So here we are, Killer Klowns from outer space. Welcome, spooky season. And
spooky
Joe Lombardo. And anybody who doesn't know Killer Klowns from outer space, it's fucking awesome. It's just a silly kind of B, C, D movie. Always played on HBO as a kid, and it's just a cheesy movie about killer clowns from outer space. They're Martians, but they're clowns, and they shoot people with cotton candy guns so they can eat them.
And popcorn guns. Dude, this movie to me, this is one of my favorite horror movies of all time. It's so cheesy. It's so 80s. It's so awesome. Killer Klowns from outer space. Holy shit. Like, I love this film.
Wow.
All right.
I still, one of the only things I do for collectibles still, because I was always a big collectible fan.
Wait a second. Hold on with the collectibles. Were you like breaking the fourth wall? Did you like look to a camera when you said that line a second ago?
No,
you were, like,
that's a line from the film.
I'm like, are you promoting something? Like, what has happened? Are you sitting on the toilet bowl pretending you're a fucking game show host with a shampoo bottle reading the back of it? Hello, everybody. VO5 shampoo, you know? And,
no, that's a line from the movie when they're talking to Dave in the police station and they're explaining what happened, and then Mooney comes in and he sneaks in and goes, "Holy shit!" He goes, "Killer Klowns from outer space." Holy shit! It just made me laugh every time I hear it.
I do like Mooney.
Did you think though that his voice doesn't match him? It's almost. I feel like somebody's like talking over him. Like, you know what I mean? Like they put another voice in him. It doesn't match what he looks like.
Mooney or the farmer?
The old cop. It's so bizarre.
I don't know. I think he's very funny. I don't know. To me, he's not trying to be funny, but just his "ooh, Dave" and just like his whatever. It's like it's crazy. And then like the line I love is like where he's like, "No one's gonna make a puppet out of me." And then like they make a puppet out of him. Where the fuck was the hand? Was it up his ass? You think the Killer Clown made a puppet of Mooney? Like he slipped his hand out. Was it in his back? Was it up his asshole?
It was in his back.
Maybe he was looking for
Joby. I think it was in his back. But like I was saying, like I was a Killer Clown from outer space. Was it last year or the year before for Halloween? My son wants me to be the Killer Clown again, and I love Killer Clowns. Like that's one of the only collectibles I still get. If I see anything Killer Klowns from outer space, I purchase it.
Scary.
I'm
glad I didn't watch this as a kid. I would have been fucking terrified. Like I don't like clowns, and then like the way that their masks are like that squishy weird. I don't know how to explain that, right? And that would have scared the crap out of me as a kid. I mean, watching it now, obviously I'm not afraid of it, but like as a kid, I would have been terrified.
As a kid, I loved it.
Right?
My 6-year-old watched this. He loved it.
What was? Oh yeah, my 11-year-old watched it, and 11, 13. Fuck. And he watched it and he enjoyed it and was giving me pointers on it. And what's the name of the brothers who do this? The Chido brothers?
Chowder brothers.
Those guys are cool. They also did. I was watching something and they also did Ernest Scared Stupid. So some of the clowns from Killer Klowns from Outerspace are furbished or redone to look like trolls from Ernest Scared Stupid.
Oh shit! I didn't even know that.
Okay.
I didn't know either. I watched on something like, I don't know, something came up and I was like, that's fucking cool. And the boardwalk they use is the same boardwalk as the Lost Boys.
Oh,
yeah,
that's cool.
it's Santa Cruz.
Santa Cala.
And you know the girl, the girlfriend, the main girl in it, I forget her name. She's in Weird Science.
Debbie.
Yep.
She plays the blonde in Weird Science. You know.
Yeah.
Suzanne Snyder. I had a huge crush on her. Like that was one of my 80s. Like, you know, as a kid, you know, you see actresses in all these like B movies and stuff. Yeah. And she was one of my I totally had a crush on her. She was in Return of the Living Dead Part 2. She was in
kind of the same roles in Killer Klowns.
Yeah.
Was she one of the girls? Remember when we would play Breaking Out of Jail and we'd pick our girlfriends? Was she ever one of your girlfriends?
She was.
Yeah. Everybody doesn't know, when we were kids, we'd play Breaking Out of Jail. We'd hide a pile of guns, of our fake Nerf guns, and then we'd break out of jail, right? Bones straight away, always like, I'm in for murder. Awesome. Me and my neighbor next door always wanted to be in for rape for some reason. And then we were like, no, I'm in for rape. No, I'm in for rape. Like, we'd go back and forth. Like, we both could be in for rape, right? But then if you think about it, why are you fighting over who's in jail for rape? So we just thought it was cool to be in jail for rape as kids. That's crazy. And so anyway.
Would you get warriors?
Did you get warriors when you get raped? And so, like, we all would pick what we were in jail for. And then we pick our girlfriends who, like, we break out of jail, then we'd pick our imaginary girlfriends from whatever movie, and we'd make out with the wall a little bit. Then we'd run, jump off the porch, and get our pile of guns, and then fight the real bad guys, which are like Pinhead and Freddy Krueger. You know, he's in for murder, us two are for rape, but we're gonna fight the real bad guys.
You know what else? Other movie she was in? That's right. Fucking The Night Before, the Keanu Reeves movie.
Yeah.
Dude, the guy from The Wraith is in that movie too.
I know.
Scars? Oh, man,
we gotta do that movie at some point. That's a great movie.
Yes. Yeah, we'll have to do that.
Keanu Reeves, whoa. And
we'll see if Keanu Reeves wants to jump on with us.
Oh, yeah, you jump on, Keanu. And he was like,
you're a nice guy.
Like,
come on.
I'm too nice. I can't do that.
Dude, you know what I love is Chris Titus is in this movie, like for like 2 minutes. He's only in for like 2 minutes, and then like you never see him again. And
at the top of the world, right? At the makeout spot?
He's at the makeout spot, walking across the street with a beer, and then like later on I think you can just see his glasses in like a cotton candy thing. And I remember as a kid freaking out watching it again as I got older when Chris Titus became like, he had the show Titus, and then, you know, he was a big comedian. And then when I knew of him, I remember being like, "What's this movie?" Fucking getting a hard on over it. And if Chris Titus here, listen to this, not in a gay way, just in a good way. I don't know, whatever. And what? And no homo. That's still a thing. And
also, this movie was released May 27th, 1988. Even though I guess the release dates online are not real release dates.
That's a Coogan told you.
Yeah, I know. They're dates when there was like a special, like the first preview or something by just to a couple audiences. But yeah, 19, and the budget was $2 million, and U.S. it made $352,000, and global it made $745,000.
Ouch!
So
I was gonna say the budget was $2.
But I'm sure over the years it made that plenty, because this is a cult classic. Like, people who love Killer Klowns fucking love Killer Klowns. The new video game just came out a few months back, and I've been itching to play it, but I haven't played any video games in like months. Mostly editing podcasts.
Listen, what's the deal with that guy? He's like, did the main guy Mike Tobacco? What a name! Did he fuck Joe Lombardo? He mentions Joe Lombardo like 1,500 times. Joe Lombardo, and then shows Joe Lombardo's face all looks funny He's got a cotton candy dick stuck in his mouth or something. And he's like, Joe Lombardo. And then they go down and go to cops. Oh my God, those people are dead. Yeah, Joe Lombardo. I'm like, is he fucking Joe Lombardo? Did he fuck Joe Lombardo? Why is Joe Lombardo so important to this movie? I don't understand why. Did the writer fuck Joe Lombardo?
How did
Joe Lombardo? It's a good name.
You know what I didn't understand was how did the killer clown little I don't know what to call they look like the plants from Little Shop of Horrors that are in her bathroom where. Oh. How come what was that what
they were the popcorn. They were the popcorn. So that's how they so I've read into this a little bit, and I guess I don't know if it's a theory or if it's actually canon.
That's how they gremlins.
It's actually how they procreate. They gestate in these popcorns, and they become little killer clowns, these little heads.
Yeah.
And head with little worms behind them, and then they become killer clowns eventually, and that's how they reproduce.
Oh, because I'm like, what the hell? Those the one comes out of the toilet. I'm like, what? What the hell's happening?
Did you see one of those killer clowns? Fucking those brothers were ahead of their time. One's a real Fruit Loop. He's got a fucking rainbow wig as he shoots that guy, goes out from under the car. He's like, boo! He's got a fucking real fucking. Just a rainbow fucking bowl cut. I'm like, look at this fucking Fruit Loop clown. I love it. And he's fucking got a cotton candy thing up his asshole.
Can I say, the costumes, everything about this was just done so fucking well. The costumes were awesome. All the props were awesome. They're so iconic. It was so unique, and just the lore behind it is the concept of it's implied is that these aliens, I think they even say it towards the end, they were talking about it, is that the implication is that these aliens aren't mimicking clowns. Our idea of clowns mimicked these aliens. They must have shown up sometime in the past, and that's where people got the idea for clowns and all the weird and funny shit they do.
Are you high?
No,
And
I'm serious.
What do you call that, Bone?
The ventriloquism and the way the clowns joke around and all the goofy things they do, and it was that they're somebody in the past saw these aliens and that's where clowns came from.
That's a little far, I think. That's okay. I mean, I see what you're going with. But
they talk about it in the movie. They hint at it. So yeah.
When they're all up at the makeout spot there. Didn't that remind you of Once Bitten? Remember this?
Totally
Once Bitten. Yeah, it's just like that.
His ass is bumping up and down. He's just I want to fuck, And then, what I love is in this movie, that fat clown comes in and he sticks a crazy straw and drinks out of the cotton candy thing. And he's ooh, he's sneaking it. But it looks like he's sneaking a snack. He's kind of looking around hope no one sees my fat clown ass. And then he's sucks it out, right? And then
gives a little burp.
How did they decide if they put someone in a balloon or a cotton candy cocoon? Because you die instantly in the cotton candy cocoon, but then do you live in the balloon for so long? How does that work? Is it just the gun they use? Do you know what I'm does anybody understand what I'm saying? How do they choose who they're putting in what?
Well, maybe they wanted to lure those other guys to them. They wanted those other people to come to them, so they knew if they kept her alive, she would go to them. I don't know. That's just I have no idea.
Maybe fresher food. Because the cotton candy, how long are those people going to survive before they spoil?
Yeah. Maybe they eat people in the balloons and they suck the blood of the. Maybe the cotton candy just takes everything and makes it into a liquid. It makes everything a liquid. And then you just drink it because eventually everything, the bones, the skin, everything, just kind of like an acid in a snake or something, right, or whatever. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
Well,
some animal does that.
If they were planning on leaving, maybe they were just saving some. They would last longer in the balloons, and then they would cotton candy them. It's kind of like packing a lunch for a trip.
I'll accept it. I like it. And moving on.
I say, there's just this pause.
All right. And no, I didn't know. I was watching. I was seeing it. But I got to tell you this. I love the part when the two funny brothers are trapped with the girl killer clowns, and then their tits get bigger. I remember as a kid getting so hard at that part and rubbing my dick on stuff. Because I was a horny kid, right? anything with big
Oh my
titties or whatever.
God.
Like I got horny over. Remember, fucking Nightbreed? There was that girl Porcupine. I remember getting horny over her, and like I'd fuck her. And then like that Adventures in Frogtown, Roddy Piper. There's like a girl who's half frog. I'm like, I'd fuck this frog lady. And then like I remember like trying to like quickly watch Skinamax, just to, like record it and just try and get some frog tit, and I could fucking jerk to it. And like I think there was no tits in that movie, so as far as I don't remember. But anyway, like I remember seeing those big clown tits and just getting horny and just be like, oh man, I fucked those clowns. And
did we even describe what the movie was really about?
I thought we did in the beginning. It was aliens come down. They're like, but instead of like being aliens, they're like they're clowns.
They're clowns.
And then they come, like their spaceship looks like a circus tent. And then like when they go to kill people or trap people, like the guns like shoots, makes them into a cotton candy, shoots, makes them into like puts them in a balloon, like shoots, they have a gun that shoots popcorn at people. And like everything is kind of done with a clown thing, but at the same time, they're trying to kill people, but they're aliens. They're just aliens. They're killer clowns from outer space. Right?
Holy shit. I almost got for Christmas last year the cotton candy gun because they do it as a prop at Spirit Halloween now.
Yeah.
And, but it's huge. Like I don't even know where I'd fucking put it. I don't have the room for it. It's massive.
Sleep with it. Just sleep with it. Like, this comes to bed with us. And do you think those girls?
I do have the other gun though, the smaller gun. I have that.
Of course you do. And do you? Bones like, it's right here with me. Shoots it off. And do you think those girl clowns with those brothers, because they were all kissed up, so they fucked them, right? Like I'm still trapped on this. Do you think they also took this crazy straw and instead of putting it in the cotton candy thing, they put it in their pecker holes and sucked the cum out their dicks?
Oh,
and it came out all crazy in the straw. Like, here comes the egg.
it made that slide whistle noise.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, woo. Drained.
Wow.
Got a fudgicle up their ass. And, oh, man. And Killer Klowns from Outerspace, we recommend. And the theme song is great. Like the theme song. Killer Clown, wow, wow, wow. From outer space. Oh my God, know what part I love too? It's so Slopdog. Tell me how much you hated this part. Where he's like, another door, another door, another door. Did you hate that part?
I did. I was so fucking irritated. Another door. She's like, hurry up, another door. I'm like, go fuck yourself. Like, who's gonna wait? But like taking the time too to open it and then be like, another door. Just fucking open them and go. Like, what are you doing? Yeah, that's irritating.
And I seen a smaller cocoon. Like, is that a dog? Is that a midget? Is that a child? Like when they were going through the balloons, like the cotton candies hanging out.
Maybe it's the dog.
Maybe it was Pooh Bear.
Oh, Pooh Bear. That beginning is creepy. It's like, it's so weird and so like just horrible, but it's just like, I don't know. It's like, it's such a cheesy movie, but it's so good. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, I remember watching as a kid and it being like great. And our neighbor who, would play Breaking Out of Jail, he seen all these movies too. And we would always talk about these movies with him, remember? And he'd just be like, oh my God, you see this one? And then we talk about fucking that movie would be on. Girls Just Want to Have Fun would be on. We're fucking classy. And just HBO movies, man, I don't know.
Yeah, you were talking about the Killer Klowns from Outer Space song a second ago. That's by the Dickies. They actually did a whole, they did 5-song EP that's actually wicked good. I love the Dickies. They're a super good band. The score is phenomenal. I'm not sure who actually did the score, but I really think
Joe Lombardo.
It was Joe Lombardo.
It's Joe Lombardo.
But whoever did the score was phenomenal. Like, I think it was very unique. It had a spooky feel, but a clown feel, a carnival feel at the same time. It really like captured the scenes.
I thought it was a great soundtrack. I always thought it was just as good as the movie, and like it goes along so good with it. And I gotta say something that just struck me, and I gotta say it before I forget it, is I don't know why this scene made me laugh so hard, but it's where they're going around and they're capturing people and killing people. There's a little girl like at a birthday party or something, and the clown is like, "Come here," and behind his back he has a fucking mallet.
Yeah.
He's just gonna crack this kid with a fucking mallet.
And how the hell didn't the mother see that giant clown pointing at his daughter?
I know, right?
She's like, "Don't! You gotta finish your dinner, not go get murdered by the clown or who's this crazy clown. You gotta finish your dinner." Like, what a fucking bitch! That girl's gonna grow up to be a prostitute or something. And like, it's crazy. She's gonna looking for love somewhere. And so much she's going into a killer clown who's gonna murder her and eat her, you know. And but he wasn't even a cotton candy this bitch or ballooner. You're just gonna hit him with a hammer.
But again, that was the beautifulness about this movie, because it is a super cheesy movie. It's supposed to be a cheesy movie, but it is scary in its own aspect, because he was gonna bludgeon her to death. Like when they go to Debbie's house and they mimic Mike's voice, and they're like, "Debbie, Debbie," and she opens the door and it's the clown, and it's all Debbie, Debbie, and then she shuts the door and like it's like pretended to be a jackhammer. Like, she is like screams, like it's like you could tell like the character would be frightened out of their mind, but it's so cheesy at the same time. Like she goes to jump out the window and 5 of the clowns are holding like this tiny little freaking this tiny net or whatever it was.
With that jackhammer on the door, I think of like a washer and dryer, or like the rumble strip on the highway. How like when you go over it must tickle your asshole, and it's like, woo, you know. I don't know. And that's a side note. Never mind. Keep driving. Keep going. And,
so I'm gushing a little bit about this movie because I watched it. This has been one of my favorite horror movies for a long time, and I've watched it 3 times in the last week, and to get ready for this, and it just reminded me how much I love this movie.
This is like a Jimmy Coco for you. Like, you're wearing a lot of rouge. And you got a big killer clown's dick in your mouth, and you're wearing rouge, sucking it, and you're just like, "This is how it is."
Me and my son were cruising around town listening to the Dickies.
Oh, nice. Dickies, more dicks, and oh, speaking of more dicks, that bitch, right? She fucking is with Mike Tobacco. Used to fuck the cop, right? But is she still in love with the cop? Like, it looks like they're gonna like share or something, because like when she gets on the balloon, she hugs the cop. She's supposed to be Tobacco, and Tobacco just kind of rubs her back like a cuck son of a bitch. He's like, "All right, I guess I'm gonna watch you suck his dick." All right, and then he's like pats her back, and I'm like, "That's your girlfriend. She's fucking hugging her ex-boyfriend." And then I'm like, "Is this bitch fucking both of them?" Like, I don't understand what's happening.
There was such impending doom, but I felt like she was still playing a game. She was still trying to make Dave jealous. That's what it felt like. That's what it felt like to me. Like Mike was stuck in between. And
you know why? She knew he was in love with Joe Lombardo, and she's like, "You fuck Joe Lombardo on the side. You don't think I know about those late nights you're going out? You know what I mean?" And then he's like, "Well, you're fucking Dave." And he's like, he's fucking, you know, Dave in the cop car. Did you see him? Where Mike was like, "Let me smell your fingers, Dave." And what? And like they got a really lopsided thing. He's fucking Joe Lombardo. She's fucking the cop. Crazy. Killer Klowns from Outerspace. Crazy. And
you know what scene I love too is the pizza scene when the girl in the nightie opens the door and she's like, and it's like, "Pizza," and she's like, "Oh, pizza," and like all the clouds just pop out of nowhere, and then Shorty pops out of the pizza box and shoots her. It's so
I would love to be like, "Here she become a statistic, bitch."
Again, it's just that perfect blend of like goofiness with like this creepiness.
We're gonna play a game called Rape. Fucking clown paint all over her tits. See, people, we're real people. We have kids. We fucking know what a real life is. We just like to talk and have fun. It's all jokes, you fucking cunts. And if you got a problem with that, go fuck your mother. And anyway, you're a loving dad. That's what I'm saying. And
I think my mic was muted. So I think you guys heard it, but that's not. I don't think I got it recorded. My son came in and wanted to talk about Halloween stuff.
Right. And you're like, "All right, buddy, we'll be out in a minute." Yeah, dude. Yeah. Fuck people. And that's what I say. Anyway, I get angry. And What was I saying?
I think the creepiest part, I don't know if you guys can agree with me, disagree with me. I think the creepiest part of this whole movie was the scene with when Dave comes back to the police station and the phones are ringing and no one's there, the lights won't turn on, and he goes into the cell and he's following the footsteps and the arm falls out of the cotton candy cocoon.
And that looks like a peepee, doesn't it? Like when you look at it, it's this long dangling. I'm like, what? And then I'm like, oh, it's an arm.
It's one of those fisting dildos.
Did your husband watch this with you, Slopdog, or no?
No, he was like, no, I've seen it. I don't want to watch it.
He would like Killer Klowns from Outer Space. I thought your husband for sure would love this movie.
No, he was like, nah.
Oh boy.
There's
That
some
movie
other
was.
ones, though.
He also doesn't like Lost Boys, right?
No. Well, you got to remember, he didn't watch it when he was younger. But then when you do rewatch it, they replay that song like so many times. And he was like, I can't take that song again. The Thou Shalt Not Fall song, you know.
I think it's talking about fucking her brother, right? I can't remember. Anyway, but as I said, thou shalt not tell. Come on, Mom is listening. Thou shalt not talk. Don't tell our father. Right? Is that how the song goes in Lost Boys where he's fucking his sister? Anyway,
Wow.
God bless America. And let's review Killer Klowns. I
Continued on that, like when he comes back and
that
that's
was
the
a
part
scary
when
part.
Mooney was he made Mooney the dummy and stuff.
Yeah.
I think that I don't know if you got what you guys thought. I thought that was the creepiest part of the movie.
homoerotic.
Yeah.
And
But I thought it was weird. I don't know. I thought it was cheesy that the clown footprints on the floor. Like
Yes.
Scooby Doo, you know what I mean? I'm like, what?
not the door.
But I think that's the magic. It's just
Yeah.
it's like the carnival. You know what I mean? The goofiness of the carnival with terror mixed in.
All right.
I'll defend this to my
review is
death.
going.
This is the hill I'll die on, damn it.
I don't care what amount of dog dicks you get this film, Bone. Slopdog is lowering your dog dick for sure. There's no.
I know she's not going to give it nowhere near as many dicks as me. I've been dicking this movie for years.
I've been digging this. Yeah. And then,
Speaking of ratings, IMDb gave it 6.2 out of 10. Rotten Tomatoes, the critics gave it 78%. Audience only gave it 60, which blows my mind that that's reversed.
yeah.
IGN gave it 7 out of 10. Amazon Play got 4.8 out of 5. And Letterboxd is 3.3 stars out of 5.
See, it's not too shabby. I would say one of the scary part. Saying your scary thing is like when they're running from the thing and they're getting into the car, when you just see the two clowns kind of running out of the woods, that's creepy to me.
That's
and then
creepy,
when they first start to go into town, it's like, and it's kind of slow motion. You see the clowns come in the frame. You're like, oh, they're going to go fuck shit up. Oh, man. Anyway, but I like how to kill them, you blow up their nose. That's fucking genius, I think. I'm like, that's smart. How do you kill them? Break their big fucking nose, their big red nose. I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. Anyway.
Yeah, I loved it. I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. All right, let's we'll say what our things are now. So I will say, I think this movie still holds up from being a kid. I don't know if that's because I seen it as a kid, but I think it still holds up. I like watching it. I watch it not as often, but from time to time. But I watched this and I was like, this is fucking great. And I think I would give it 4 dog dicks and a tip.
Wow.
Bone, what say you? Slopdog. Slopdog. Did I say Slopdog? My dog dick got in the pool. It became a fucking dog pussy. That's how much I hate this movie. I hate both of you for making me watch this movie. I'm going to fucking pick Pollyanna, and we're going to watch that, you fucking cunt. How about that shit? You fucking pieces of shit.
Oh, that sounds terrible.
Yeah, Pollyanna's fucking garbage. Go fuck yourself. God bless everyone who made it. I'm sure that you had fun. You got paid. God bless you. But the fucking movie stinks. And anyway, Bone, what say you?
Well, I've been gushing about the film the whole time. I'm pretty sure everybody.
Wear that rouge for it.
I'm gonna give it five dog dicks. This is one of my favorite top 5 favorite horror films of all time. Even though it's goofy, it's 80s, it's cheesy, but it's memorable for me as a kid. I think it totally held up. It's just how I remember it as a kid. It's something I can enjoy with my kids, and it's something that I still hold on the horror spectrum. And I still enjoy it just as much as when I was a kid.
5 dog dicks, Bones loving it.
Wow.
Coming out hot for the Killer Klowns. How about you, Slopdog?
I feel so bad.
All right, hit us with your low number.
I give it a tip.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
What? A tip?
Don't tell it an aneurysm.
Oh my god!
I'm so sorry. I know you're gonna have to go fuck your dog and make up for it, but I
gotta get that tip. I fucking say you're lucky, Slopdog, you gave this review after you both went to the fair together on Saturday. Because Bo would punch you in the face.
No, I know. It's like, I'm not. No way. We're not going to the fair. You suck.
I'm going to kill that bitch.
Just runs me over. Oh, shit.
Bo, you all right? You still there? I think he hung up on us.
Oh, my God. That brings it down, thanks, Slopdog, to a 3.3. So, basically, 3 dog dicks and a tip.
I'm sorry.
I still highly recommend this film. This is a phenomenal film. Don't listen to Slopdog. This film's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome.
Hardcore. And I ain't wearing as much rouge as Bonus for it, but I really, really enjoyed it. And highly recommend. And so we're gonna have hopefully more of these throughout the holiday season. A couple more movie reviews than probably normal. Just, we're going to have some other films coming up. I hate to say them because who the fuck knows if it changes. But,
some more for the spooky season.
Spooky. On that note, folks. So say it. Enjoy yourselves, folks. Good night.
Good night.
Goodbye. Killer Clown, wow, 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 from outer space.
Slopdog fucking hates this movie.
What are you, some kind of dog dick? Dick.
Killer Clown,
Wow,
wow, wow.
wow, wow, from outer space.
And then we all try to do the music. That'll work. Hey, everyone. Side note, please follow us on social media. Tasteless Adjacent on X at Tasteless ADJ. Tasteless Adjacent on Instagram at Tasteless Adjacent. And thanks for following us. Anywhere podcasts are sold or fucking whatever the fuck podcasts are.
Wherever you listen to a podcast. Come on, kid. Come on. Wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple, Spotify, give us some love. Give us a rating. Right. We'd love to hear what you say because there's not much out there right now. There's just a couple likes. I think some of them are my wife. Make me feel better. And we'd like to see a little love out there. Give us a follow as well. You'll get the episode downloaded right to you right away, so you won't miss anything. Follow us on Instagram. That's where we push most of our shit. And
Tasteless Adjacent. At Tasteless ADJ on X.
Instagram. Oh yeah.
Yeah, baby. And give us say you love it. Say you hate it. Say your fucking mother's a whore. Whatever. Just let us know thoughts, good or bad. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We appreciate you listening.
Absolutely.
Enjoy the world.
Yes.
Also, side note, you can watch on YouTube at p1ipoo.club, at p1ipoo on both X and Instagram. That's where I'm plugging that shit too, man. I mean, come on. I'm going to put sketches up soon on that. And the podcast is always there on YouTube. And you can have a good blast. So check out both And enjoy yourselves, man. And
have a good night and keep it spooky.
Spooky. At the end was too long. We'll try to put it in the next
That's the
episode.
first time you've ever heard that.